Day 22 of telling you about God and His righteousness. And yesterday I was talking about how we are not condemned to our parents' experience, even though that laid the foundation of whatever we know. That at a certain period, our minds start to question things, and then we start to quest for certain knowledge. But here's what happens with the soul. The soul is designed to gather knowledge. When it comprehends knowledge to a level, amongst all the knowledge you have comprehended, it begins to identify that, oh, this is what I'm interested in. So it's more like you want to be a footballer, you want to be a basketballer. And then gradually, as you then continue in that interest, then you start to have ambitions. Or you want to become the best surgeon, you want to have, you want to drive the wealthiest car, all of those feet. But all of this is still within the frame of what, was used to downgrade, Adam from level he was. I mean, the three things that downgraded him was lust of the eyes, lust of the belly, and seeking after one's glory. So the moment you're, trying to become the richest man in the world, you're still within that frame of seeking after your own glory. And the moment you then have that ambition, then your mind starts to devise how to be able to make that work, because the same way God created us in His image, God is a creator. We are also designed to create. So the moment you have the ambition, you are trying to create that and bring it to reality. That was what happens with Thomas Edison, with the Wright brothers, and everybody who ever invented something. They had an ambition, their mind then quest for knowledge to be able to achieve and create that. But what happens is, if you have not known God and known the righteousness of God before that period that you start to quest for answers, your mind can go anywhere and find any answers. And sometimes it can involve you killing people, it can involve you lying and all that. But the moment, that was what the Bible was talking about: seek the kingdom of God and His righteousness. Then all of these other things that your mind had ambition to achieve is going to be given to you afterwards. So the way it works is that the moment you've gotten to that ripe age 17 was when David had ambition, age 17 was when Joseph had ambition, but then it took them 13 years thereabout before they got to the point where God, allowed them to become who he intended that they become. But all of that was, they were experiencing things that they could have gone outside of what God intended for them. But it was, oh, why would I do this and then offend God? Those were the things that kept them in check. That's the reason why when you have ambitions, see, if it means that you rape somebody, you kill somebody, you don't care if you don't know God. These are the things that leads us away from God. I'll see you guys tomorrow.